Southern Hemisphere leads in 2025 when we look at matchups that go head-to-head, and I mean actual matchups, not this made-up business by Rugby Pass where they take Japan and pretend that they're Southern Hemisphere so that they can exclude South Africa versus Japan and include Wales versus Japan. Anyway, back. Let's look at the real data, because that's the story, right? And this, as you can see, this is all tiers. So this is Six Nations, this is Rugby Championship, but also you can see Fiji in there, you can see Tonga, you can see all these different games that have happened. And I think that's really interesting, because actually, look, Southern Hemisphere versus Northern Hemisphere is a slightly forced narrative, but I also think it's true. There is a divide, there is a difference, there is clusters of teams who all play together, and so I think it's interesting. I also think it's interesting because this is this year, and this is every year going back to the 70s. And I find it fascinating because this is taking it from the kind of Northern Hemisphere perspective. So if you look over there where you see the win percentage, that's the Northern Hemisphere's win percentage. So in 2025, it's currently 40%. Last year, it was 35%. The 3 years prior to that, it was extraordinarily even, with a slight bias towards the North. And I think this is fascinating. And I think this is something that's worth looking at. And the Nations Championship forms part of this narrative too, right? And that's cool. I can get on board with that. Anyway, that's the update. And Rugby Pass, come on, guys. Like, if we're going to do stats, let's at least do real stats. Let's not, like, make shizzle up.